Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing the season premiere of the game, and I was requested by a subscriber to do this video, so I was like, hey, why not? I love the show. So the show starts off like Jason, he wakes up I guess drunk in Mexico. Derwin and Melanie, it's like showing them at the doctor's office. We're at the fertility clinic, and Malik's bringing in his ex girlfriend Jenna, who just overdosed. And then it's like it says like 12 hours earlier. So then we get to find out how everything led to that. Jason, he's being Jason. He's like, I'm Jason Pitts. I should get everything handed to me. He's at this bar. He didn't like the way the bartender, played by Brandy, he didn't like how she didn't just fly over there and get his order when he walked in. She was basically like, you gotta wait in line just like everybody else. I know you Jason picked you the star, but you have to wait in line just like everybody else. And he got the fussing, she got the fussing, saying how he brings everybody into the bar so she can bartend people. So he calls over the manager, and the manager takes her back in the room, and come to find out, she gets fired because of it. Also, he has a little situation with his daughter Brittany. He's like walking down the street, he sees her all hugged up, kissing on some boy, and he was like, "Hold up, you supposed to be out with your friend Lisa." And he was like, "My name is Lisa." It's like, this ain't the time, bro. This ain't the time for, saying whether your name is this or that. He's like, you supposed to be out, you out kissing some boys. And he got this, and hold up, do you like black boys? And she was like, you know how we do that. He's like, nah, I ain't have nothing against black women. I just prefer white women. So he's getting to thinking, man, I done said it, like, almost a bad example to my daughter, like, I don't like black women when he does. It just hadn't had a bad experience with black women. So we're going to get to that in a little bit. We're going to go over to Derwin and Melanie. They're leaving the fertility clinic. He's like upset, like, I can't believe you had an abortion. You didn't tell me. You the reason why we can't have a baby now. Then later on, them at the house, he was saying, "Oh, I remember when you was pregnant. We was in college. I wasn't ready for no kids or didn't want any. You had picked up weight. I should have known then. I left, did what I did, came back, and you was all skinny and cute again." And she was looking like, I don't know. But it was funny, after she left the fertility clinic, she ran into Dr. McCarty. I forgot what he said his real name is, but he played the dude she was cheating with, Dr. McCarty. And he's like, I can't leave you alone for 1 minute. So she's feeling the stress because they like preparing for Derwin Jr. DJ his birthday party, and she was basically, Derwin said something about something coming out in the dark, or coming into the light, or something like that. What's done in the dark comes in the light, basically something like that. And she just went and told him, I didn't get pregnant in college. I got pregnant by Trey Wiggs, and I terminated the pregnancy. She's like, basically, I did this because I know you couldn't look at a baby that wasn't yours. You couldn't see me doing that because I have trouble doing that scene with you. She loves DJ. No, she does, but it's hard looking at this is your baby by somebody else and it's not mine. So she's like, I know you couldn't handle that. And he seemed more upset that she got pregnant by somebody else and aborting their baby than her getting pregnant by him. I guess I kind of see it, but don't see it. It's like, that would have been our baby, but it's somebody else that you got pregnant by somebody else, what makes me mad. So he leaves, storms off. They reconcile, and basically we're gonna keep everything together. We're gonna tell each other the truth. Ain't no more lying going on. And they had ran into Trey and his like wife and daughter and invited them to DJ's party. So Trey gets there after Melanie spilled the beans about being pregnant by him, but never telling anybody. He's like, well, my daughter got sick, so I just came. And Derwin just punches him, just leaves him just laid out on the ground, just for anybody to come rob, kick, steal his stuff. Well, that's still robbing. But anyways, and just go back in the house like nothing happened. So we're going to move over to Malik. Malik's ex-girlfriend, Jenna, she like, had a relapse after she found out Malik was cheating with the Sabres owner's wife. So she gets drunk and high. Malik brings her in the house, and Tasha's like, don't be bringing no half-dead supervisors in the house. You over your quarter. You're supposed to have one a year. You already used your first one up in January. So he's in the shower trying to, splash water on her, get her together. And Tasha's like, you need to take that girl back to rehab. He's like, I can't do that. Her mom and her sister find out she can relapse again. It's going to kill them. So when Malik upstairs trying to get her together, some woman comes to the door, and I can't think of what her name is. And if I remember, I'm going to put it down there somewhere, annotation. So she comes there, she's like, I'm Jenna's coordinator or something like that, and she uses me for supplies, and she called me because she needs them. Basically, she was Jenna's drug dealer, and she came for some supplies for Jenna, and she's like, well, she's already behind like $50,000, so I need my money. So Jenna goes missing, so Malik, TT, and Tosh go looking for her off in the woods. They went back, it was like in the deep, deep woods looking for her tail. So Malik goes off. Tasha and TT sit there and have a talk. He was like, I know, Malik's your son, but you got to think about you now. I think you should quit. You should fire, Malik, or quit from Malik and go back to your job with her, because Lee King got it all right now. He's so obsessed with this girl right now. I know he loves her, but he ain't on his game. And she was like, when Malik first got picked, we said we was going to do this together. We wouldn't never turn our backs on each other. And I was like, I can't do that. But didn't he had already fired you before he went to work for Irv? So Tasha's like, that's my baby, I can't do it. So they finally found Jenna. She's like in the garage, so we're passed out. Tasha's scared to touch the body because she don't want her fingerprints on it. So she's like poking the girl with a flashlight. Then what's her name? The drug dealer woman. She comes. She's like, she did. She's like, well, why don't y'all come tell me? She gets some big old syringe out, just pops her in the chest like on Pulp Fiction, and she just, and then like, okay. She's like, it's not funny, but the way her body just like popped back into place. And Malik takes her into the house. She's like, I don't know what to do. Drug dealer woman's still there, so she was like, here, teacher, give her this black card so she can go, because she's charging about an hour, get this girl out of my house. So teacher's like, do you take black cards? She's like, of course. So apparently she's a high-end drug dealer where she takes credit cards and everything. So the woman leaves. Malik's like, I think I'm gonna take her to rehab so she can get together. Tasha's like, yeah. So we're gonna move over to what's his name, Jason. He meets back up with Brandy's character, sees her on the bus stop, and it's like, her name was Chardonnay. He's like, well, come here, Stu, please. He's like, my name is Chardonnay. And he make each other like, what's your last name? In a glass? Or is it chilled? So she's like, you know what? He's like, you done got me fired, this, that, or third. He's like, I'm sorry. Can I take you to Chili's to, make up for it? So Jason wakes up in Mexico. He's all drunk. I'm like, what am I doing in Mexico? So he gets him 2 doggone glasses of some kind of alcoholic beverage. And he hears somebody in the bathroom. He's ready to start clunking people over the head. And then he notices he got a wedding ring on. Just like, who did I get married to? So Chardonnay walks out the room. And he's automatically, you roofied me. That's how we got here. She was like, no. What happened was, you didn't have your coupon for Chili's. So I said, well, why don't we just go to Taco Bell and get us a taco for 79 cents? And he said, well, I know we can get a taco for 69 cents. So they went to Tijuana. Which, if you think about it, with the gas, you spending more than that 69 cents for a taco. Don't you think? I'm just saying. So she's like, I got pictures of this. Let's get married. You buy a donkey. All this other stuff. So he's like, we got to get this in order. She's like, ain't like I want to be married to you anyway. You ain't the best. Y'all you date is white women. Your crack record with black women, it's not good. He's like, I never dated a black woman. But he's like going on to have when he was younger and went to stay with his grandma and grandpa. That he liked this black girl and he mastered up the chorus, asked her out. And she's like, I don't dance with white boys and so on. All the other black girls didn't like him, but the white girls did. But when he got into the pros, that's when all the black girls started liking him again. So he has some kind of issues going on about they didn't accept him when he was little, but when he got money, that's when they wanted to be there for him. So I thought it was a really good episode. So tell me what y'all think. Leave a comment down there. Subscribe, video responses of you if you are also doing one. And I want to thank my subscribers and people who watch my videos. Like I said, please thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends on Facebook and Twitter. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.